It's time to play.
I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
He's a real doll.
Chucky!
Peekaboo! Presto! You're dead. But after 3 nights of Chucky...
Chucky did it.
You'll wish he was make-believe. No! Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 begins tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. The October movies on the Sci-Fi Channel. Be afraid.
There is much that man does not know. From the ocean's depths to outer space, explore the unknown with Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea and Lost in Space. Every day at 1.
Coming up on the Sci-Fi Channel. You're watching Alien Nation on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I want my own baby.
But the law demands zero population growth.
No one is allowed to have a baby for the next 22 years.
Because this is the police state of the future.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
And those who dare to give birth
What if they begin to suspect?
know they are committing the ultimate crime.
One word from me, and you and her and the baby have had it.
Oliver Reed, Geraldine Chaplin, Zero Population Growth, CPG. Saturday at 8, 5 Pacific on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Sci-Fi Channel. Saturday, I will project your cinematic dreams in the dimension of movie magic.
At 7, the Alligator double feature surfaces.
There's something down there. It'll take a lot of guys, but we'll flush them out.
The original Alligator. And at 9, the rampage continues.
There's no telling what it could be, but it's a mutant.
Alligator 2.
The Sci-Fi Channel Weekends of Wonder.
Saturday.
Come with me.
The tricks are terrifying and the treats are chilling, with a month-long festival of fear on the Sci-Fi Channel. First, what you don't see can scare you. Invisible people. Next, it's a week of puppet peril with a puppet master quartet. Then fix up this old haunted house as Bob Vila hosts architectural nightmares. And finally, it's terror without borders. Horror round the world. October on the Sci-Fi Channel. Welcome.
They don't sit, and you'll never heal. Three Dog Night, Atomic Dog, The Fury Within, and Cujo begins today at 5 on Sci-Fi.
From the mind that created the Martian Chronicles and Fahrenheit 451 comes a series that is exactly one-half exhilaration.
Nobody gets out alive.
And exactly one-half terror.
Madness. Monsters.
The award-winning Ray Bradbury Theater begins March 28th only on the Sci-Fi Channel.
One by one, the collection is displayed.
Smith! What the hell is going on here?
Presenting rare and special programs, the Sci-Fi Series Collection.
We needed to have a world in which the plasmoid creatures had been actually created by androids.
An android that reads poetry. Seems to have a lot on his mind.
Watch your step in The Other World. Tomorrow at 9, 6 Pacific. No one can escape the curse of the undead. Nosferatu. Wednesday at noon, 9 Pacific on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Welcome to Comlink Satellite Service. You have selected Faster Than Light News Feed for today, 24 May, 2144.
The government has issued a recall of the genetically cloned wolves it released into the Rockies last year. The wolves are escaping from their range and attacking people. Scientists have resisted breeding them with violence inhibitors because this would reduce their chances for survival in the wild. In other news, the Grandmaster Computer Chess Tournament has ended in victory for the new program from the HC, Capo Bianco, which defeated the reigning program from the Asian Prosperity Sphere. And here, a worker on O'Neill Colony 3 proudly displays a record 10-meter pumpkin harvested from a farming strip. It'll be easy to lift. It was grown in zero gravity.
25 May, 2144.
Jorge Diaz responded today to Madeline Clark's demand for the immediate extradition of New Amigos leader Francisco Cruz in connection with the escape of Kyle Swan.
Francisco Cruz and his daughter Elena, should she choose to come, are welcome to stay here as long as they wish. Furthermore, I once again invite the NAU's Hispanic states of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California to join the HC. If Presidente Clark wants to fight us on these issues, then she should do so in the diplomatic arena of the World Congress. No one wants war. Let us settle our differences peacefully, like civilized people.
26 May, 2144.
The Census Bureau has announced that in addition to the categories of male and female, the 2145 census will include a new classification, other.
With all the experimentation in genetic modification, sexual identity has become much harder to define. I mean, what do you call a man with 5 male appendages?
Happy, says Bruce Bobbitt, whose organization, Many Houses, Many Doors, has been pushing the issue for years.
We not only have people with multiple organs of the same gender, many of our members have male and female attributes. We're delighted that the government's finally changing its dated sexist attitudes.
1 June, 2144.
Dr. Christine Ballard joins us live from the Cydonia Desert for an important announcement.
Our subsurface sensors have detected an extensive network of tunnels and compartments honeycombing the rock strata several kilometers beneath the face of Mars. The walls of these tunnels are made of the same unknown metal alloy which surrounds the chamber at the center of Rilo 7. This makes it impossible for us to penetrate with our drilling equipment or to see inside with our scanners. But we now know one thing for certain. The face of Mars and the ancient subterranean city below it were deliberately put here by an extraterrestrial civilization, one far older than the human race.
2 June, 2144.
The discovery of an ancient city beneath the face of Mars has electrified the world scientific community. Dr. Christine Ballard is with us live. Dr. Ballard, is there any chance that someone or something is still alive down there?
I doubt it. We read no traces of an oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere.
But this does prove that intelligent life once existed on Mars.
Absolutely. Whether indigenous to Mars or visitors from somewhere else, that I can't say. But somebody built this. Probably hundreds of millions of years ago, when Mars was capable of sustaining life.
What's your next step?
There's no choice. We're going in.
8 June, 2144.
The Little Geneticist's Kit was last year's best-selling children's gift for the work stoppage holiday. But, according to a government report, last year's toy has become this year's ecological nightmare. The kit was designed to teach children how to create mutations in small creatures such as worms and ants. It was meant to be used under adult supervision in the home or classnet. But some youngsters have been using the kit on larger animals, such as gerbils and mice. Their experimental life forms are escaping into the environment, where they're reproducing and threatening livestock. There have been reports of vicious 10-pound hamsters which hunt in packs and attack free-range chickens.
14 June, 2144.
Old Styles Unlimited today announced its latest product, the Great Comedians of the Past collection.
Clones of W.C. Fields, the Marx Brothers, Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, and me, Gilbert Gottfried, have been making audiences laugh for years on Comlink and in live Las Vegas performances. Well, now, these rib-tickling replicas are available to you to buy or to rent in your very own home. Think of it. What better way to make your next business party a side-splitting success? And you want a babysitter that your child won't set on fire? Well, put Junior or Juniorette in front of good old Gilbert Gottfried. I'll entertain him, and you can go out all night. Out all night? What's out all night?
16 June, 2144.
The expedition on Rilo 7 has penetrated the capsule in the asteroid's core. Here now is Dr. Winston Rilo, live from Earth's new moon.
We're using robot cameras and sensors to scan the interior before we send down a team. We're now able to confirm that the chamber is definitely some sort of artificial environment. It's divided into compartments, many containing what appears to be artifacts of an alien technology. and it has an oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere, thinner than our own, but breathable.
Are you saying there may be intelligent life inside Rilo 7?
We haven't seen any aliens yet, but if there are or were any on board, this is where they lived.
20 June, 2144.
The possibility of intelligent alien life aboard Rilo 7 has rekindled an old religious rivalry here on Earth. The Pope today issued this announcement.
We would welcome aliens with all the love and generosity the Christian faith has to offer.
Some Jewish scholars believe that alien visitors would fulfill an ancient Hebrew prophecy, the return of the lost tribe of Israel. Meanwhile, those who worship the VR presence quietly await further instructions. But on Hollywood Island, such lofty concerns are no match for commerce. Holovision Productions has already announced plans for yet another Star Trek spin-off, Starship Rilo 7.
21 June, 2144.
Here is an urgent live transmission from Dr. Winston Rilo on Rilo 7.
I'm afraid I have sad news. We have found aliens aboard the asteroid, nearly 30 of them, but they're all dead. They're small, delicate humanoid creatures, perhaps 1 meter tall. They were huddled together in a single locked compartment. It was eerie. They almost looked like terrified children who'd gone there to hide from something. If there is something undetectable in the capsule which killed the aliens, our biohazard suits should protect us. We have another half-dozen compartments to search. Then we'll move the bodies to Earth to conduct autopsies as soon as the World Congress approves a quarantine protocol.
23 June, 2144.
We've just received word that the Cydonia expedition has discovered an entrance to the ancient subterranean city beneath the face of Mars. Dr. Christine Ballard is with us live. Doctor, where is this entrance, and why did it take your team so long to find it?
It's located in the deep ravine which forms the mouth of the face. It was easy to miss in our initial survey because the surface is pitted with hundreds of meteor craters and natural caves which lead to nowhere. But after we recalibrated our sensors to scan for traces of the same metal which makes up the walls of the underground tunnel system, that's when we found the entrance.
And what's your plan at this point?
There's really only one choice. We're going in.
24 June, 2144.
At 0150 hours global time this morning, Dr. Winston Rilo made a startling announcement from Rilo 7.
We found another group of aliens, 12 of them, and they're alive, but they appear to be dying like the others. We're not equipped to handle a medical emergency of this magnitude here. I've asked the World Congress to make immediate arrangements for a quarantine ship to take the survivors to the Kevorkian Medical Center on Earth.
Has any attempts been made to communicate with the aliens?
Not yet. They appear to be unconscious.
Could bringing them to Earth pose a danger?
With any great discovery, there's an element of risk. But I would ask, how would history judge us if we failed to take this risk?
27 June, 2144. Alien.
World Congress Secretary General Rejnath Kasin issued this statement earlier today about the aliens found alive aboard Rilo 7.
After consulting with Dr. Rilo, the World Congress has agreed to permit the immediate evacuation of the alien survivors to the Kevorkian Medical Center in Chicago. We're convinced the quarantine measures put in place by Dr. Rilo's team are adequate to safeguard Earth from whatever disease may have stricken these extraterrestrial visitors.
A Red Cross shuttle is standing by to take the aliens to Earth. They're expected to arrive in Chicago early tomorrow morning.
5 July, 2144.
Dr. Christine Ballard has made some exciting new discoveries at the underground city beneath the face of Mars in the Cydonia Desert. Dr. Ballard, what have you found?
As we followed the tunnels deep beneath the face, we uncovered the first skeletal remains of whomever once lived here. At this level, we came across several ancient murals. They depict the ancient Martian night sky with its 2 moons, Deimos and Phobos.
What do the bones tell us about the Martians?
They confirm that they were small humanoid creatures.
Like the aliens from Rilo 7?
It's too soon to say. We'll have to bring the remains back to Habitat Mars and run a comparative analysis with the data from Chicago.
6 July, 2144.
The 2144 Summer Olympics got underway in the NAU's host city of New Orleans this morning, but there's already controversy about the new rules governing biomorph athletes. 2 members of the Islamic swim team were disqualified when it was discovered that they'd secretly grown gills and toe webbing for their aquatic events. Olympic director Jack Gillooly explained his decision this way to the press.
There's an entirely separate division for biomorph athletes, but their adaptations can't be hidden and must be judged uniformly so that everybody can compete on equal footing. Or whatever.
I feel stupid.
Shut up!
7 July, 2144.
Alien?
At 09:22 hours global time this morning, one of the little visitors died in the quarantine unit at Chicago's Kevorkian Medical Center. Another appears near death. Here with the live update is Dr. Winston Rilo.
The remaining 10 are in stable condition, but so far none have regained consciousness. The autopsies have revealed an immune system similar to ours. No unusual microbes have been found, so for the moment, disease does not appear to be the culprit. We're sustaining the surviving aliens in an artificial atmosphere comparable to that inside Rilo 7, and feeding them an intravenous fructose solution. Until we know more, I'm afraid that's all we can do.
8 July, 2144.
Eugene Splice, chairman of Clone Styles Unlimited, made an unusual pitch to the World Congress today.
Clone Styles has the most advanced genetics lab in the world. Now, I'm willing to put my best people to work on saving the little visitors at no charge to anyone. All I want in return are the exclusive rights to clone the aliens for future commercial use.
Splice's offer prompted this comment from Hispanic Commonwealth President Jorge Diaz.
The Rilo 7 expedition, and now the medical care for the alien survivors, is costing a small fortune. Who's going to pay for all this well-intentioned but expensive humanitarian effort?
12 July, 2144.
FTL News today received a holovid message from Kyle Swan. We've made a copy available to police, but the transmission mode was scrambled and untraceable.
The SendBank investigation's a cover-up, just like my trial. The artificial intelligence which ran SendBank is extremely clever. It probably downloaded its core programs into another system when the icebreakers got too close. It could be hiding in the VRNet, Comlink, anywhere. But you must believe me. The AI is responsible for Barton Pool, the Mars sabotage, and the illegal clones, not R. Madeline Clark is in on the plot. So I guess it's up to R to find and expose the truth.
18 July, 2144.
Amid the dramatic developments in the plight of the little visitors, we turn briefly to an update on the 2144 Summer Olympics. The Asian Prosperity Sphere now leads with a total of 20 titanium medals, 10 platinum, and 5 feldspar. The NAU is in second place. The Games have brought a welcome wave of big-spending tourists to New Orleans from all over the world, and the Big Easy is more than living up to its reputation for hospitality. But police report there has been a rise in the use of the illegal drug Extaphoria among the revelers. When mixed with synthahol, this normally mild hallucinogenic can have violent side effects. So far, however, disturbances have been minor.
This Sci-Fi Channel FTL news feed is brought to you by Mentadent.
Attention all passengers en route to Rilo 7, please board shuttle 2806.
Bring Mom something she'll never forget. The man of her nightmares. Anthony Perkins stars in Psycho 2 and Psycho 3, a Sci-Fi Channel Mother's Day special presentation hosted by Estelle Harris, Sunday beginning at noon Eastern. Now stay tuned for Beauty and the Beast, next on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Dark Shadows has been a Dan Curtis production.
Jack in to the Dominion, the home of science fiction on the web. Welcome to the Edge.
You are watching
the Sci-Fi Channel. The following is a Sci-Fi Channel premiere event. It's everything you ever wanted to know about Doctor Who. First, a behind-the-scenes look at the 25th anniversary special with the making of Doctor Who.
Action!
Then, it's a girl's best friend with a computer chip. K9 and Company. Followed by a special time warp episode. The Five Doctors. It's the what, where, and when of Who. And now, the Five Doctors. They monkeyed around with his mind.
Nothing to worry about.
Then they lost his body.
Either I'm nuts or you are.
Now he's trapped inside a supercomputer.
We're nothing more than a bite in a giant computer.
Where fantasies are virtual reality.
We will terminate him.
Raul Julia, part machine, all man.
I guess I made some waves.
Overdrawn at the memory bank. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., 12 Pacific on the Sci-Fi Channel.
The Invaders will return on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Bizarre events that capture the imagination. Mysteries from beyond the other dominion on the Sci-Fi Channel. Sunday nights at 8, 5 Pacific. Sci-Fi Cartoon Quest will return after these messages. Calling all monsters.
This is the scoop of the century.
You know who you are. There's a new guy on the block. He's not much for looks,
I don't like monsters.
but he's got friends.
Gamera's a good turtle. Gamera is the friend of all children.
Make tracks for Top Turtle Tuesdays in August at 12 noon Eastern on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Gamera, see you soon.
Welcome back to the 5th annual Mighty Marvel Marathon on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Bill Bixby is Dr. David Banner, but when the pressure is on, he's a different man. The Incredible Hulk. When an ancient crypt releases Thor, a Viking warrior, the fun really begins. The Incredible Hulk returns.
Journey down the information superhighway online with the Sci-Fi Channel. Interact with channel staff, chat with sci-fi fans, scan program listings and schedules, download your favorite sci-fi images, locate movie and series facts, and more. To get Prodigy, call 1-800-PRODIGY, extension 98. Travel into cyberspace with the Sci-Fi Channel. Welcome to the edge of terror.
Madness! Monsters!
The award-winning Ray Bradbury Theater. Tonight at 11, 8 Pacific, only on the Sci-Fi Channel.
A science fiction classic that spans 28 years and 2 generations. One weekend that spans the past, present, and future of Star Trek. With 2 feature films, interviews with the cast and crew of the Starship Enterprise, and rare behind-the-scenes glimpses.
True to beam up, Scotty. Live long and prosper.
All part of the Sci-Fi Channel's Trek Fest 94. July 9th and 10th.
UFO on the Sci-Fi Channel. Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Coming up on the Sci-Fi Channel. Discover all new adventures, all the wonder, all the characters you loved in the best-selling Star Wars novels. Thrill to these all-new adventures, true to the spirit that inspired us all. Read a Star Wars novel today. and let the Force be with you. Don't miss the new Star Wars novel, Dark Apprentice, available for the first time ever in paperback, wherever books are sold. You've never seen anything like it. The energy, the imagination, the beauty. Those who know call it anime. You'll call it amazing. The Sci-Fi Channel Global Showcase presents the American television premieres of Robot Carnival, Lensman, and Vampire Hunter D. Our next adventure is Lensman. A young man is chosen to be a mighty warrior.
Fate has chosen you to become a lens. Trust in the power of the lens.
To save a future world where weapons are deadly and the enemy indestructible.
Time to die.
Lensman, next.
Who are these strange characters? Find out who's who on the Doctor Who Hour. Monday through Saturday at noon, 9 Pacific.
There is evil in these faces.
Somebody help me.
Friday the 13th, the series coming up next on the Sci-Fi Channel. You are watching the Sci-Fi Channel.
Hi, I'm Grace Jones, and you're watching the Sci-Fi Channel.
Welcome to the Dominion. The gateway to the world of science fiction on the internet. Catch it on the World Wide Web. The Sci-Fi Channel welcomes you to the edge. From Sci-Fi Channel Pictures, it arrived with the storm.
I've never seen anything like it.
It fell from the sky.
Something did crash out there.
It infected a town. It's alive. Based on a story by Ray Bradbury.
Oh, my dear God.
An all-new sequel to the science fiction classic.
We are all in danger here.
It came from outer space to a Sci-Fi Channel planetary premiere. Saturday, January 27th at 8 p.m., 5 Pacific.
You are entering the universe of Sci-Fi Entertainment, the official magazine of the Sci-Fi Channel. Call 1-800-77-SCI-FI for movie and series info, interviews, news and reviews on videos, books, and technology. It's your only source for the Sci-Fi schedule, movie listings, and channel exclusives. Test your mental metal. Call 1-800-77-SCI-FI. Get 6 issues of Sci-Fi Entertainment for only $15.95. Have your Visa or MasterCard ready. Welcome to the Edge.
It's Monsters, our favorite show.
It's on the Sci-Fi Channel. Monsters. Tonight at 7:30 p.m., 4:30 Pacific.
Children of the night. What music they make.
Master, you've come back. I saw 2 red eyes staring at me. Breath on my face.
The Sci-Fi Channel. Welcome to the Edge. It comes from another dimension.
I want $10 million more.
It grants him his every desire.
It's real!
Vast wealth, unbelievable luxury, fabulous romance.
Give me immortality, too.
But the ultimate wishing machine.
The sky is the limit.
Comes with a price.
There's been a terrible mistake.
And someone's got to pay. The Utilizer, a Sci-Fi Channel premiere feature. Today at 6 p.m. Sci-Fi Sunday.
I'm George Takei, and you're watching the Sci-Fi Channel.
For God's sake! Don't do it! Don't make me angry. Now what's going on? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
19.
Don't make me angry, angry.
It possesses me, and I can't control it.
Now what's going on?
The Incredible Hulk Marathon. Monday, January 15th, beginning at 9 a.m. A city on the edge of insanity. A biker gang out for blood. A punk kid with a chip on his shoulder. Scientists, soldiers, and politicians fighting for control of a force beyond human comprehension, known only as Akira. Everyone ready? The apocalypse is about to begin. Our Sci-Fi Channel premiere feature, Akira. This film includes some violent content. Parental discretion is advised. We will return to Akira on the Sci-Fi Channel.
This Sci-Fi Channel premiere feature is brought to you by Secret Antiperspirant. Strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
Now back to Akira on the Sci-Fi Channel. This has been a Sci-Fi Channel premiere feature.
Coming up on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Prepare to encounter what few have seen before.
I don't know why nobody else saw them. Maybe they weren't looking.
The Sci-Fi Channel presents the rare 4th season of The Twilight Zone in its original order. 18 classic hour-long episodes seldom shown on television.
Call it a challenge.
Wednesday through May 14th at 7 and 11 p.m. Eastern, only on the Sci-Fi Channel.
This house that we're in was built in 1910. We're now in 1992. The house has been rewired. It has 3 computers. It has connections to the outside world via fax and modems and telephones and television. And if you had run these items by someone back in 1910 when this house was built, that would be science fiction.
Alien Nation is back. New York Newsday hails it as a remarkable achievement. Alien Nation has landed on the Sci-Fi Channel. Saturday nights at 7.
You're watching Battlestar Galactica on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Go ahead. Take a peek. It's not too scary. You can handle it. We lied. Anime 97 begins Monday at 9 p.m. 6 Pacific.
You're watching Dark Shadows on the Sci-Fi Channel.